Scotland, the land of whiskey and bagpipes, a beautiful country where the sheep population is greater than that of humans. But in this great nation, between the islands of Orkney and the streets of Edinburgh, in the very heart of the Highlands, there lies a place of great mystery. The largest lake in the UK by volume, under a watershed of over 700 square miles sharing its name, Loch Ness. Loch Ness may be one of the main focuses of Scottish folklore, but its creation dates back millions of years, far longer than the tales of the Scots. Before the sprawling highlands of Scotland we know today, massive glaciers occupied the area. When these colossal frozen bodies melted and were refrozen, they would chip away at bedrock, creating enormous basins that would one day be filled with liquid water, among other mysterious things. Erosion caused by the flow of water from melting glaciers also played an important role. Beyond the Loch Ness, there are many other lochs along the Scottish Highlands, some of which feed Loch Ness's headwaters. Loch Oich, Loch Garry, Loch Cluane, and Loch Loyne are among these, flowing into Loch Ness through River Oich, River Tarf, River Enric, and River Moriston, and the beautiful Caledonian Canal. Boating in Loch Ness is a popular tourist attraction, and the Caledonian Canal is one of the most popular ways to do it. The canal stretches across the entirety of Scotland west to east, and is a fantastic way to experience the natural beauty of Scotland for tourists and locals alike. While the Loch Ness may be a popular tourist location, it is ill-advised to go swimming, as terrors lie below, specifically the average water temperature of 5 degrees Celsius. The water of Loch Ness and surrounding system of rivers and lochs are all influenced by the Gulf Stream. This means that the loch experiences cooler summers and doesn't get very cold in the winter. The rainiest time of year around Loch Ness is the summer. If you do decide to take a ride down the Caledonian Canal, you'll end up passing through the city of Inverness and then into the Bowley Firth. The Bowley Firth leads into Moray Firth and then into the expansive North Sea. Around Loch Ness, you'll find a plethora of wildlife sharing the local ecosystem that the loch is at the center of. Along the surrounding land, it isn't uncommon to encounter red squirrels, deer, pine marten, and otters. Look to the skies and you can spot eagles, osprey, ptarmigan, and capercaillie. In the loch itself, you can expect to find Atlantic salmon, sea trout, brown trout, and perhaps more peculiar things lurking in its depths. The intriguing mystery that has drawn in researchers and conspiracists alike is known by all the world. This bizarre aspect of Loch Ness may have recently been solved by limnologists. The moniker of this mystery is, of course, vertical temperature profiles. As you approach the depths of Loch Ness, water temperatures become increasingly colder. In late September, water temperatures at the surface of Loch Ness were measured at 12.5 degrees Celsius, while at 40 meters down, they dropped to just 9 degrees. Loch Ness is dimictic, meaning its layers mix twice every year, in the spring and in autumn. During these times of year, when the lake reaches around 4 degrees, or the temperature of maximum density, the lake's three layers, the epilimnion, metalimnion, and hypolimnion, go through a period of mixing. In addition to the waters of Loch Ness mixing twice every year, certain unwanted species have been mixed into the local ecosystem through human activity. The pink salmon, native to the northern Pacific Ocean, inhabits the waters of Loch Ness. The fish were introduced to Russian waters in the 1960s to try to increase food supply, but the fish have since made their way westward into Scotland. Surrounding the loch, you can find the white butterbur, an unwanted flowering plant that consumes large amounts of nutrients and is able to take over large areas very quickly. Loch Ness also has environmental issues unrelated to wildlife, as in the summer of 2021, the loch fell to its lowest water level since 2016. Residents of the surrounding areas were advised to conserve water. It's no doubt that human activity has affected the loch and has had a part in causing these unpleasant conditions. Like most water bodies humanity interferes with, Loch Ness is a victim of pollution. Common pollutants in the water body include atmospheric deposition and chemicals produced by fish farms. Scientists and environmentalists are currently trying to combat these issues with a variety of solutions. Scotland is the largest producer of farmed salmon in the world, and the largest in the European Union. This makes it difficult for them to solve the issue of fish farming pollution, which releases chemicals, fertilizers, antibiotics, and other harmful substances. Proposed solutions to this issue include moving the farms to the open ocean, farming fish in a closed aquaponic system, and using less harmful chemicals and fertilizers. The lower water levels at Loch Ness were caused mostly by drier weather, which has undoubtedly become a more common occurrence in recent years. Surrounding wetlands have also dried, releasing even more carbon into the air, further contributing to the problem. The invasive pink salmon found across Europe provide increased food for local ecosystems, but propose long-term problems. Their rapid breeding and expansion can cause disease transmission, lower oxygen levels, and increase competition. The butterbur is especially dangerous to ecosystems surrounding Loch Ness, as it grows a canopy of leaves blocking sunlight from native species of plants. The Scottish Invasive Species Initiative is experimenting with herbicides to deal with the spreading issue. It's good to keep in mind that the environmental problems that are present in Loch Ness are also present in lochs across Scotland and are actively affecting them. Issues such as invasive species, pollution, and lower water levels exist far beyond Scotland, as the entire world struggles with issues human intervention has caused with the environment. Still, there is one topic that we haven't touched yet. Something sinister lurks within the deepest parts of Loch Ness. An ancient being at the heart of Scotland's greatest mystery. Of course, I'm talking about the Loch Ness Monster. Oh, looks like we're out of time. I'm Sir David Attenborough, famed documentary narrator, and this has been Loch Ness, an informative lockumentary. Thank you for watching.